Hello, everybody, and welcome to On the Block with your host and co-host and stuff like that, McCray, and also Cameron Hurd. How's it going? God damn it, really fucked it up.
Good, man. It's going good. This episode was crazy.
Yes,
Awesome.
definitely. But more importantly, we've got the guest with the best face. I don't know. I try to make it rhyme. That both of us, yeah, exactly, combined. Jesse, how's it going, my friend?
Hey guys, I'm great. What an intro. Wow.
Oh, yeah, real bad. It's not a professional operation we got going here.
I love it.
Shit, we're drinking. We're having a good
Yeah,
time.
let's get our beer. Let's brews up. Cheers.
My bottle opener.
Nice. So let's get to it. Jesse, I kind of prepped you for this. What is your experience with Big Brother? Like, where did the casting process start? But like, how did you first hear about Big Brother as a whole?
Oh, Big Brother as a whole, I was watching the U.S. version from a young age. I think I started at season 2.
Okay.
I haven't seen every season, but I picked up Canada for sure. I've seen all the episodes there. So when I heard they're doing a live casting call in Saskatoon, it was the first time they were ever doing it. I said, let's go apply, right?
Hell yeah. Excellent. Okay. And then what kind of casting process was it? Was it like a group that they brought like into the same room? What was it, like you in front of a tape or like in front of a camera?
Yeah, it was 8 of us that went behind the curtain, and they asked us random questions, and you kind of fought to answer them.
How did you go in there? Like, what did you have a strategy going in there? And then like inside of there, how did you get yourself recognized? And like, if we're ever getting in, we're not going to talk too much about production, but like if we're ever getting into anything that you feel uncomfortable with, don't hesitate to be like, let's not talk about it, or I can't talk about that.
Right. No, I think that the casting process is okay, right? So
I think so.
I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, for sure. I wore a t-shirt, green cardigan, nice watch, and just went in there kind of playing the business guy by day, party guy at night.
Okay.
And seemed to work okay.
Was it? Can you say who was the casting director? Was it Robin?
She was for the show, but
Well, I mean, yeah, but like she. Okay.
She was not in my initial casting.
Okay, I was gonna say, I bet you wooed her over. Fucking, what's up, fly honey? Robin's the best. Robin's of course the best, but oh man, she loves sexy guys, and you are, and you are that. So that's awesome. Okay, cool. So you kind of know the show. You've watched enough. I mean, I don't know how much you actually want to talk about your like experience on there. What? Would like, fuck, I just don't want to ask anything that you get asked all the fucking time. Like, I hate doing that. I don't know, like, your plea was, like, fucking awesome TV. I think, like, that whole scene was just, like, that was something awesome that we don't really see. Both, like, even when you were up there in front of everyone giving your final plea, like, that's a plea that we don't often see, where it's, like, really, really good points. Did you think that it was worthless? I mean, like, obviously you didn't think it was worthless, but, like, did you, I don't know what I'm asking. Did you think you were changing minds? Was it, like, where'd that come from?
Hey, McCray, before Jesse answers this, the chat's saying his mic is
Jesse's
low.
mic's low? Okay.
Because his mic is low.
Yes, there we go. Like, if you can, yeah.
Time, but I will. If
No,
you
I think
want.
that's my bad. That's my bad. I think it's a little bit better now. But yeah, if you don't be uncomfortable. I think it was just, yeah.
Can you turn it up? Am I okay now? Test.
It's a little bit better, yeah. Maybe you can roll that one over your ear so it comes up a little bit higher. Not like, what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good.
All right, sorry.
I'll hold it down here a bit.
You're good. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. Yeah, get the beer. Get that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Excellent.
So did I think the final plea was worth it? Do I regret it? I don't regret it. I think it was worth a shot, even when the votes probably weren't there, right? So I'm sure you guys know, heading into your evictions, well, maybe not Cameron, but I mean, heading into an eviction, you have a pretty good idea of where the votes are going to land.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, you know what, let's get these last 6 people in a room and give it one last shot. So that was
I especially like the way that you did it was like, or like at least the edit set it up where it's like you put those people into that room, you lock the door behind you, and you're like, these are like, I'm talking to you guys, and then you pretty much reference that when you're up there. And I thought like that was a powerful thing where it's like the other people, they didn't know, but you're like, these are the people I'm talking to. This is a secret little message that we have between each other. I thought that was interesting that we haven't really seen on in the game, and I'm guessing that people will probably like kind of go on to use that kind of strategy. I don't know. I just like that like little nod, like we're in on the same secret. So props to you. I don't know.
Awesome, thanks, man. And
Yeah.
the thought process behind that was just, you know, maybe to get a couple of the people that were on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second thought, right? Oh,
Yep.
is he actually gonna pull this up? Should I switch my vote to him and like be on the right side of the vote?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, you know, it just alluded to that a little bit.
No, you played your ass off, and for that, fucking, we commend
Yeah.
you for, yeah.
I love it when people like, you know, give it their all the whole time while they're in there, and you definitely did. You knew right from the get-go when they nominated you that you were in trouble. So yeah, I liked it. I liked everything that you did in the house. I wish we could have saw more of you. But I think we should start talking more about this episode, which was fucking crazy.
Yep.
Woo!
Absolutely. Nuts. I actually took
Dude,
notes.
let's just dive right into it.
Yep.
So
First time. First time for everything. Yep. Yes, I know exactly where this episode starts. This episode starts at Ryan bummed out. He's sitting on the couch. Yeah, like, and I feel for the guy. Again, yeah, we've been there. You know what it's like. Fucking, you're going home. He sees the writing on the wall. The thing that was like, oh my god. Sometimes he puts his foot in his mouth almost, where he was like, my brain is just too suited for the game. My heart is not. Or I'm just like, oh my god, dude, like, stop jerking yourself off. Like, chill out for a second. He's so over the top. But I thought that was a really funny line. Like, oh, my heart is too suited.
Jesse, you got a more of an insider scoop on Ryan. What's your opinion on Ryan as a character or as a person or what?
I like Ryan as a guy. The house in general didn't like how much he talks,
Yeah.
nor how much he says he knew about the game. So,
Oh my god.
you know, it comes off in a condescending way, and it's not too pleasing, right? So,
Yeah.
Very condescending
He's
all
the
the
goat.
time.
yeah.
I didn't think he was going to make it to jury. Me and McRae had a bet that if he does, I have to eat an onion. And I'm really upset about that. Yeah, I hate onions.
I think
let
it's-
me know what stream that's happening on.
Yeah, right?
Right. I'm thinking, actually, that you should probably do it when you're in Canada.
Yeah, I'll probably do it in front of him, and he'll be like, "What are you doing?"
I think if you do it in front of, I think if you do it in front of everyone, you put a little live stream on there. You do, yeah. I think that'd be a good little segment.
Good call.
But yeah, I think it's officially in the books now. Arissa officially said that jury is next week, correct? And so
What does that mean?
that means that
does
there's only a
mean that-
7-person jury, essentially, right?
No. Does that mean like the next person evicted starts the jury?
It has
or...
to be, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
It has to
Oh,
be.
okay.
Okay, so I already put my notebook away. We're at, let's see, Ryan, he's bummed out. Let's see, Johnny and Will have a conversation. Does anyone remember that? I wrote it down. I don't think it means anything.
No.
Don't remember. Great. Olivia and Allie laughing about Kayla. Is that a thing? Does that mean anything?
Olivia and Allie, they have like the biggest showmans in the house. It's bigger than Derek and
They
Kayla.
are so
Like-
cute. Yeah, it really is. Yes. The little beep boops or whatever the hell they were doing, ding dongs. But that is true. That is a real point. Like, they're dangerous. They're a dangerous duo. Like, and especially when they're like this goofy fucking, you know, we're the Twinkle Twins. I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means. But at the same time, it's just like they're unsuspecting. Like, I would not peg them as being a power duo, but like literally they are. I mean, I don't know.
I honestly think they're in the best spot in the whole house right now.
Yeah,
For sure.
I definitely think so.
I just love Olivia as a character and like as
Right?
a person. She's just so fucking funny, in my
She's
opinion.
Out there, Jesse. How do you feel about? What was that?
She is super entertaining, right?
How do you feel about her?
I mean,
That seems sore.
I know all these people. It's like, oh yeah, they all just evicted me, so fuck them. Like,
See, I'm really not bitter. Like, I can't not get behind Liv just for the fact that she took out Hamza. So I mean, she's here to play the game. She's in a good spot now. I like her and Ali as people, so I hope they get pretty far. Honestly.
Excellent.
yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Okay. Let's see. What else did I write? Okay, so then we have the Wendy's fucking salad making competition of the year. Like, why didn't they like salad making? That is not what Wendy's is known for. I mean,
It doesn't matter what it's known for. It should be known for Olivia throwing the competition and then them still winning. It was crazy.
yeah, that was
Like-
really great. Okay, so but like the real big problem I think is that the Wendy's is now pushing this new Southwestern chicken bowl or some salad chicken bowl bullshit. They used to have that commercial that had that whoop ass song that's fucking just pounded, and it was just about beef patties, Wendy's style. And then now it's like this like shitty ass song and commercial. I have an obsession with commercials, and
I
that
think
one.
you're like diving a little.
No,
too
it
deep
is.
into
We're
the
going.
ads.
It's past Big Brother at this point. But come on, like, fucking bring back that good song. This is bullshit. That's just a little digression.
Dude, that was awesome, man. That whole thing where like she thought like everybody thought she was being serious. Like she.
That's a
went
dangerous
up-
game.
Well, is it dangerous? Because then all of a sudden the whole house loves you.
Well,
But that
but did the
family
whole-
video was weak.
Well, okay, the problem was that Will was still just like, I think he's like, oh, like, I'll get you back some point. Where it's like, dude,
Oh,
she just
yeah.
gave you a win. What do you mean you're going to get her back? That, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I thought that was
Makes
funny.
no sense.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, though. I was like, do you understand what happened here first? Like, like, the problem with Will is that I just get drunk when I'm watching the episode, and then every time he's slurring and stuff, it's just like, I can't even, my drunk brain can't process what he's saying. Or it's just like, I don't know if I'm just slurry, like my speech has become, yeah, my brain's slurry. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was a fun competition. I always like when Big Brother kind of like makes you sabotage.
Big Brother Canada does that way more than America.
It's
Like-
just fun. Would you, what,
Yeah.
Jesse, would you have, I mean, obviously you probably had to have done it, but I don't know. Like, what do you fucking think of this
Do
whole
what?
thing? Just like
I
doing
mean,
the sabotage.
for the game. You have to do whatever sabotage you're given. I think like if you're
Yeah.
given a task, even if it's go against the house, I mean you have to do it. Just that keep the integrity of the game, right?
But like,
Yeah.
does this leave a lasting remnant in people's mind about how you're fucking a shady person? Can people use this against you later on in the future?
No,
No,
I mean,
I don't think.
it's strictly a TV moment.
I'd be like,
it's
fuck
not.
you.
It's
The other
not
thing-
like they're like, Liv, you really didn't cut your weight in the lettuce eating competition. That's why I nominated you, even though I got to see my loved one because of you.
Like-
It makes no sense at all.
She
Yeah, that's
had
the thing. There was
evil
no
in her
punishment
heart.
attached to this one, right? If
Oh,
there
that's
was,
true.
it might be a different story. But
But
everyone
would she ever had to tell people? Like, would she have to like admit that she's the reason why it failed? And if she does fail, does everyone get like no one gets the videos? Was that a thing?
It's almost too easy to fail. Like it's take a nap and she laid down for a minute.
That's what I was wondering. That was like, okay, come on. Like, where's the
And she
rules?
wasn't fully done eating the salad either. I was like,
Yeah.
did it in time? Like I don't know.
I thought that was fun though. I love like when they sabotage, but also it's like fuck. I don't know if I could. I mean, I would obviously do it, but it'd piss me off because it's just like it makes there has to be a bad taste left in someone's mouth. Even Will, I don't know.
Even, like in BB Can 3, Kevin Martin immediately has to sabotage everybody and
But he can,
blows
like-
up the ball.
But he doesn't ever have to admit it.
But
But
still,
people are suspicious right away. Yeah, that's a
Well,
different-
that's dangerous.
right?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that was worrisome too. Just because it's like you're blowing up this motherfucker's game, Big Brother, and that's
But
again with Olivia. But you're right. I think that it probably didn't have much influence. I mean,
there is
yeah.
no blow up on Olivia's game at all. There's nothing wrong with
Agreed.
what she did.
All right, all right. Well, you're all wrong, but
If she goes
All
home
right.
next week, we'll
it's
be
because of that. Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to think right now. Ryan, I think the next moment that we see is Ryan, he's in the bed, he's talking to Canada, and he's having a moment. He talks about, like, the old age factor. Jesse, can you shed a little bit light? Like, how much did age factor into your guys' decision to get rid of Rosina? And then does that, like, affect how you felt about Ryan, or is it something that is, like, created by Ryan and solely in his head?
I think it's a legitimate factor for most season I've seen. In the first eviction for sure, maybe the second eviction, but after that I don't think age is a thing, right? So we saw Karen from BB Can go to the final 2 in season 5. Absolutely. But she won the first HOH, right? So I mean that was huge. Rosina, absolutely, it was just totally age. But at this point, if they're voting out Ryan, it's not due to his age.
I agree. Yeah. And I want to kind of bring up, like, it's almost like a chicken or the egg thing, where it's like, I think you're actually super, super on to something, because, yeah, it's like the first eviction is the one that's where age actually will determine, because it's like one of these things is not like the other ones, you know? Like,
right.
And, like, I can totally get that. But, like, at this point, I'm like, Ryan, shut the fuck up about age, because no one gives a shit anymore about what age you are. Like, as long as you can assimilate with the general populace, like, you should be fine, in my opinion. I think it's just, like, that's, like, a self-perceived prison that he's putting himself in, and he's alienating himself from everyone else because of that perception.
I think that's just one kind of way for him to help justify the situation he's in, right? Blame it on the age.
Yes, absolutely. Fuck yes, Jesse.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's a
I'm
good point.
so excited about that. But that's really what it is. I do, like, that's the easiest way to, like convince yourself, like, oh, it's not me. It's the age factor, and that's what it is. And then plus fucking what we know now, Canada fucking saves him. That only fucking strengthens his resolve of, like, yep, it's age. Canada loves me because I'm an older character, you know? And it's like,
right.
Like, no, we just want to see a shake-up, really. Yeah. We'll get there. Let's see. Ryan gets up on his high horse and not high horse, but he starts, like, campaigning really hard.
Dude, I liked his campaigning. I was actually
I was into
digging it.
I was into it. I thought it was good, but
he was saying all the right things to the right people. Like, he would go to one group and say, "Yeah, let's get Dayla out," and he would go to Dayla and say, "Listen, you know, I'm not putting you up next week." I thought it was like, yeah, Ryan, you're doing what you got to do. I was digging it, but it's just. Like, thank God Canada saved him, because even though I was hating Orion this whole season, I was like, I want to see how people react in that house, because when you think that someone is perceived like a monster and a villain, and then you find out that they're like one of the most loved characters in the whole house, it's got to be like, what have we been doing wrong this whole time? Like, what? Why can't we get around him? Like, even when Erica was, like, talking to Arissa out there, she was like, Erica said something to Ryan, like, trying to get the crowd riled up, and the crowd was just like, eh.
Yeah, yeah. Where it's like, no, even the crowd is just kind of skeptical. I don't know.
Yeah. It was pretty awesome.
Jesse, I mean, what happens in that house? Like, how do you think Ryan was perceived the whole entire time? And then, like, how do you think, like, him being saved by Canada will change, like, the perception in the house?
So, you know, pretty quick off the bat, Ryan wasn't a liked, you know, character in the house because of, you know, his social mannerism, general attitude, right? I mean, so he's already kind of on the bottom. He was kind of on the Hamza side of the camp, right? So you Hamza, Marin, Ryan kind of in there. So, I mean, he's playing the game by himself now. What does it mean when Canada saves him? Well, I think there's a couple people that still don't like him, but depending who gets this next HOH power, and I'm not sure if we're into spoilers or not, that will determine if he squeaks by or not.
Cameron, where are you at on this? What do you think?
We'll talk about it at the end.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll highlight it at the end. We'll go back into that. But yeah,
So I think he squeaks by for a couple more weeks, I guess, is what I'd say.
That's what
Yeah, I
think.
would say that this definitely improves his chance. No matter who wins HOH, it's got like a lingering effect, and that will eventually wear off. Given the more he talks, the more people get annoyed with him. It's just the fact of Ryan. Like, there's just not a lot to get behind. I don't like being told what to do, and I wouldn't want to be told what to do if I'm the HOH and he's saying that he knows exactly what to do with my HOH. It'd be like, really? Well, I know it's great if you shut the fuck up and get away. Like, that would, like, it would piss me off to have to deal with him in that house.
I think that in Canada, you guys, this is like a generalization, but like I think you guys care more about like what Canada is doing for you guys, or like where it's like, well, this is what Canada wanted. And in America, we're just like, oh yeah, you guys voted for Trump. Fuck y'all. I don't care. I don't care what you voted for. Fuck y'all. I'm not saving this person. I mean, like, I think, is that true? Is that real? Like, is there you guys like each other more than we do here, right?
Yeah, I think generally that's the case. I mean, I can't speak too much to it, right? But yeah, possibly.
I don't know, but I because like to me it's just like, I don't know. Like if Canada or if America did something in the House, I'm on the general side of like, oh, that's what America wants. Well, fuck America. I'm gonna do the exact opposite of that. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm playing this game. America's not playing this game. They're not on the line for this much money. But I think generally Canada, it seems like they're more like, fuck, it's the will of the people, and you guys are much more just fucking tight-knit. I wish I was in Canada. Okay, just generalization corner's over. I'll end it there. Where are we at now? I gotta bring out the notes.
Yeah, Ryan's like campaigning was good. I liked the campaigning.
Yeah.
But again, it was more like he was telling people how they should do it. Like, he's not subtly saying like, "Oh, Erica is like good," and are like saying, who do you think you could like beat? It's not like you're trying to put thoughts in other people's heads. He's just very direct in saying, "Hey, this is why this is good for your game. No, I'm not coming after you." I don't know. It's just too direct for him.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't know subtlety at all.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a blunt force player.
Yeah, I mean, a better way to work it would just try to be to plant the seeds, and hopefully, your subject comes out with an idea themselves. But Ryan just can't hold back. He knows better. He knows it all, and yeah, he relays it in that way, and it doesn't come off good.
And that's why he's a fucking like an insane character, in my opinion. Where it's just like he puts his foot in his mouth all the time. He's like always saying the wrong thing. He's always talking down to people, like, and everyone kind of fucking disregards him as such. And like him having like he was 100% gonna go, and then Canada saving him. Like he has his stock has to just rise to a degree. I don't know. Like it's so fascinating to me. Where does he lay anymore? Like where does he stand within everyone? Again, I think this is the path to number 2. Like, he's got second place written all over him.
Dude, he wouldn't have second place written all over him if Canada didn't save him.
But,
and if
that's true.
Like you've been preaching this strategy of Ryan saying, "Oh, he's going to make second place just by getting put on the block to the end."
Second to third place.
That's a stupid strategy that is in no way indicative of his personal or game skills. I think it's ridiculous that you're standing up for this, and he sucks. I don't know. I'm just
as with what happens with second place a lot of the time, though. I think
that's my thing, is where it's like,
true.
Okay, Sabrina, she's the clearest example of just a non-player that everyone disregards, doesn't take him seriously, and they walk into a cash prize. Is that not winning to me? That's winning in my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
No, it's not that he's not playing. He's playing poorly. All right? There's a difference.
That's true. He's playing just rough.
Yeah. I just can't get behind the idea of being a lone wolf. Having no one in the house, making no effort to build any alliance whatsoever. And maybe that did me wrong in this season, but I mean, I don't know how you go through the game without an alliance.
I think
I don't
it's
understand
too tough. I think it's so tough. Godfrey is like the bestest example. The word, goddamn grammar. But Godfrey is the best example of just like someone that didn't really try for alliances. The dude tried to play a different game. Fascinating to watch.
That was unbelievable. But he did land on the block how many times though, right?
Yep, so exactly. Yep, is it worth it? Well, and that's the thing is like that's the discussion we have here every fucking week, pretty much. He's like, can your mental state handle just being on the block all the time? Like, it hurts. That's a lot to fucking do. I don't know.
I feel like if you're on the block that much though, it kind of like you get numb to the feeling of being on the block.
Definitely.
Yeah. So by like fifth time or fourth or third, you're probably like, all right.
Different personalities are gonna handle it more. If you're super emotional, good luck,
like
right?
Maddie.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You need to be stone cold.
She doesn't get put on the block and she starts crying.
No.
What are your thoughts on Maddie, actually, Jesse?
Like, okay, Maddie is a decent human being. She also does.
This is the preface to like, oh yeah, but she's horrible.
Yeah, no offense, but I mean, yeah, she's obviously super emotional. What I didn't like was it not this episode, the last episode, where she gets the DR session like, oh, these are just crocodile tears. Like, I'm going to call Ryan out. And then Ryan just blatantly was like, no, that's what you said. Like, I don't know why she got that DR session as a crying manipulator when it didn't work, and she cries all the time. It's just not a good look.
Well, do you think like you don't believe that bullshit, right? Are you like you're not? Yeah. Okay.
No,
okay.
But I'm also like not super like emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the kind of thing where I have trouble where I'm like, fuck, like, yeah, it's really easy to save face in diary room when you're like, oh yeah, these are all crocodile tears. But it's like, I wish you would just be like, well, I'm an emotional person and I'm going to use it to my advantage, you know?
Yeah, like, kind of like how Paris did, like, when everybody thought she was dumb. She's like, oh, that's fine. I'll let them think
own
that.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Owning is huge. What's your thoughts
I
on
mean, if you pull it off, like if you're a player like Cass, you know, season 4 or 5, whatever BB can.
Yeah.
If you can pull off manipulating somebody via tears,
Absolutely.
Great. Then you can get the DR sesh.
Yep.
If you cry and it doesn't work and you cry all the time anyways, you don't get that. I don't think you earned it.
No, yeah. If anything, we just like look at her and we're just like, I don't know about you. You're trying, but you're not really pulling any strings at all. And it's like more of like a giant joke, which is why Big Brother's like, will Maddie ever stop crying? Like,
So good.
I mean, they call it pretty bluntly. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the sappy moments on Big Brother? Okay, so like Big Brother Canada, it seems like there's one almost every episode of just like, and like I like, to me, I'm an emotional person, so like it fucking like I get kind of welled up, but at the same time I realize like, fuck, like, is this gonna be every fucking episode I have to sit and fucking be like, oh, like, oh, these people's families, like, because I get into it, but at the same time it's just like, Jesus Christ, you all need to chill out. Like, it's not a Hallmark moment every goddamn episode. Am I wrong?
dude,
I mean, for me, sorry.
no, go.
Get in there.
Yeah, I would rather less moments. I think some are definitely worth pursuing. Like if say Paris is one, you know, culturally different background.
Yes.
Sure, that's a great story to
Love
tell.
it. Love it.
If it's, you know, I can't remember some of the other ones. Maybe not as fitting. I'd rather see some crazy drama over one of those segments.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing that, like, that's where I'm getting at, is pretty much where it's like, I want to see the strategy. I want more strategy, and of course they have to balance, like, between a live audience, like, between the general viewing public and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, like, holy Christ, you're really harping on this shit. Like, yeah, they all love their families, we get it, like.
No, I feel like this is important because it shows like the humanity involved, and you get more connected to the people that are in there. And then when they
That's true.
eventually get blindsided, you feel like, oh,
Wow.
Will, really? It's like he's playing for his son, and we've like really now I feel like I know his son just as much as
Man,
I know Will.
I can't believe Erica
and-
got backdoored. She really was into Olivia's sister. Me too. Like, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I was, you know.
Well, that was just a joke.
No, but I was completely in agreement with Erica. Like, she really was humanized. Where I was like, man, yeah, we could both ogle girls.
I was just like, I can't like TiVo this stuff in the States, and I'm like, I wish I could have rewind to like see what she looks like because it was going so fast.
Oh, I remember.
I don't know, man.
Let's see. Should we get to the eviction?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm surprised we didn't get there earlier.
Well, I mean, shit. So Canada saves Ryan.
What the hell? I was saying like this would be the biggest joke in the world if they saved him. Like when I found out that he was being used, I'm like, maybe because I just figured he would still be on the block whatsoever. And it was like, oh, they saved Ryan? Are you kidding me?
No,
What?
He got on
What?
his T-Rex.
That's so crazy. Like I thought the casuals loved Will.
That's
but,
what I would
you
have
know,
thought.
after that
For sure.
last episode edit, I guess, and it's not oftentimes that Big Brother provides the receipts, but they did that time, and they confirmed Ryan's theory, and people must have been like, yeah, you know what? He was lied to or whatever, right? So,
What is Ryan doing right now? Like, why is production so in his corner? Can you illuminate that for me? Because it's mind-boggling to me.
You know, it is kind of crazy. I think that this season didn't really have an underdog, and he might be a good play from a production standpoint.
Yeah.
That's true. I haven't thought about that underdog. But yeah, I don't think that he is an underdog because he's just like he's got himself into this position. Like an underdog starts off unliked and has to like build his way out of it. He started off on a level playing field and then he just started sinking. Like if
He sank his own ship too.
Yeah.
He's firing shots into his own ship. Yep. Just sinking it. Oh yeah, it was. You're right though. That's the thing. Where like that's literally the most mind-boggling thing about Ryan. Where it's just like this guy like and like it's weird. Like we talked to Andrew last week, but Andrew's still all about Ryan, and it's like he fucked you over so hard.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like I can kind of like see where he's coming from. Where it's like he had to do, I guess, what he had to do to stay safe, but. At the same time, like, I can't believe Ryan's not fucking... Or, I can't believe Andrew's not fucking pissed at
Livid.
Ryan. Yeah, exactly. But I love...
Yeah.
I love it. It's so confusing. Weird.
Like, I guess you make the connections with who you make the connections with, but damn, in that scenario, if anyone has a right to be bitter this season,
yes.
it's Andrew.
That's exactly what I think, too. That's exactly right.
And now
I like it.
Erica.
I like it.
That's
Whoa,
like,
shit.
dude, Erica got Big Brother Canada. Like, let's be
Oh,
honest.
exactly.
That
She got-
hurts.
How?
Do you
Hurts.
think that she has a right to be mad at Kayla?
Yeah, she's got a right to be mad at whoever the hell she wants. She could be mad at the BB Can producers. It doesn't matter. Like, she totally got screwed. She was in a great spot like this whole season. Part of like some of these twists I hate because like part of the game is like it's a marathon, not a sprint. You have like 70 something days in Big Brother Canada where you have to like manipulate and talk to people, and like if you can't do that, you have competitions that can try and save you. But when literally anything, like she couldn't get saved by anything because there was no veto, there was no communicating with people to say, oh yeah, this is why I'm good for your game or not. She had like minutes. And not even, because once she got nominated, she had to say her speech, and then Arissa said, all right, no more talking. So it's not even like she knew that she was going to be on the block. She was put up there and then gone.
Yeah, I think like it was for sure the shittiest situation of the season, but I'm not sure she can be mad at Kayla over it, being that was the game. She can be mad at the twist and mad at Canada all she wants,
Mm-hmm.
but like going out in such a you know, fuck everybody kind of way, I don't think looks great on her behalf. But I understand it's a sucky situation.
It's shit. Yeah.
Imagine going into tonight though, saying, "All right, Ryan's
game over." Yeah, easy.
and then all of a sudden,
oh yeah, you can't really blame her for it. I'm just saying, right?
I would be
you're
so angry.
What I want to say is, like, okay, so we saw a little section of the feeds, essentially, or like what they showed us, where it's like the first interaction was Kayla with Erica in that room once Ryan got saved, and Kayla asked Erica, like, "What do I do?" I can't remember the question she had asked exactly, but it was pretty much like, "Well, who do I put up against
Will?"
That
it's like we want to keep Will safe, right? What should we do? Who should we put up
so
against?
Like, and her, like, was her response the correct response, or was that what actually got her terminated? Jesse,
no.
I mean,
what did she respond again? Like, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
It was pretty much non-committal. It was just like, oh, you know, like, I mean, yeah, it just seemed non-committal, essentially. It didn't seem like she was for or against it. Like, maybe if she came out with like a positive, like, no, like, I'll vote out Will, like, what would the response be that would save her?
I don't think there is a response at that point.
Right, I think Kayla had in her mind, because she immediately flipped to whoever walked in the room next. Hey, are you going to vote out Erica?
So it was a trap. It was a trap. Like, it was a verbal trap.
It would have been like, hey, by the way, she told me to nominate you. Let's get her out right now. It was just bait. She was just trying to bait her. I think no matter what was said, she was going to put up Erica. You could, like, even when it was saved, like, it panned over to her, and it was like, oh, I know exactly who I'm going to put up. So I think,
like, other than, I don't know if saying Johnny's name would have helped. You're right. I do think it's bait. I'm not sure there's anything she could have done there.
Well, Johnny couldn't get put up because he was
right. My bad.
Yeah. Which was, I was immediately like, oh, she's gonna put up Johnny, and then they were like, oh, by the way, these are the people you can't put up.
Who else could she have even put up to, like,
Derek? Which it was like not even gonna happen anyway.
Maddie and Paris, and Erica.
Maddie, maybe, yeah, but like, how has Maddie's stock risen in the house?
I feel like it hasn't risen. Just other people have dropped.
I like that.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah. So Erica gets put up.
To Ryan Gibbs.
I know, they're just going crazy. Erica gets put up. She walks. And then it's Kayla versus Johnny. I thought that was awesome. It was awesome that, like, they showed it, or they had the opportunity to show, like, this fallout, essentially. And, like, Johnny wasn't at first, like, holding his ground, but then he was like, no, fuck this. Like, I'm going in right now. Which I thought was great. Great TV.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, it gave me some vibes of when Jillian got evicted and Jessica was screaming that, like, oh, they didn't keep their word and stuff like that. It was giving me those kind of vibes.
Okay, yeah, and like, yeah.
Johnny needs to win the HOH if he has a chance, because literally everybody but him and Ryan voted out Erica, which I'm just like, you're screwed. You're at the bottom now. You were just sitting pretty, but no, anymore.
And so from what I understand, was that he lied about the vote.
Who, Ryan?
No, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny did, yeah.
And
it was something like, he said he voted to evict Erica when in fact he never. And, you know, we've all seen from previous experience that comes around to get you.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. I like the hinky vote situation, but not when it's like, he's trying to save face right now with Will, basically, because Will is still in there, and that's his only other potential ally. So it's like, hey, I didn't vote to evict you. I don't know who did. Trust me, bro. Yeah.
But, like, at what time, like, It's why don't you say like, because they're my friend. Like, why do you have to like lie? And like, obviously he was trying to throw it on Allie or Olivia, like to start some shit. But at the same time, it's just like you have to be like your truth economy
Alright,
is
here, let
only,
me tell you
like
what.
you have to fucking just be like, I gave her a vote because like she's my friend, you know, like you're gonna really
Because
sit there and
you're not gonna
Right.
No, you're not going to see it like that. If you just got a vote from somebody in the house, you look at who wants me out of the house. You're not looking at it like, oh, you was just giving a vote to your friend because you were just on the block. You were just on the block. He voted to evict you. He doesn't care.
well, yeah, he
care
doesn't give a shit.
And Will
yeah.
is an
And that's the
emotional
problem.
dude.
That's the real problem. Is like,
But who do you make mad by saying that, right? You make Dela mad or whoever they're aligned with.
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
you gotta weigh the pros and cons.
That's true.
I think it's always best to just admit, like, say in Veronica's instance, in our season where she threw the hinky vote,
yep.
and then everyone just came around to figuring out it was her and all of that. Would it have been better to just say, "Hey, it was me. Sorry, whatever. It was a mess up," or I
caught
felt
up in
bad,"
the
or whatever,
moment.
right off the bat? I don't know.
Well, and it's like you have to really weigh like what time, like, yeah. My whole idea is like you should fucking always tell the truth all the fucking time because that creates that trust economy, and that trust economy will build you to a point where when you do lie, that lie will carry you to where you need to be. But like if you can't, like if you're just lying all the time, like I don't know. And that trust economy where it's like, Johnny, your number one is Erica. You didn't throw her a vote. Fuck off. Like, come on, that's bullshit. Like, now you're gonna lie about this, you're gonna lie about everything else, you're fucking untrustworthy, and you're at the bottom of the barrel now. You got, like, and I love the hinky vote. God damn, I love the hinky vote. But,
Yeah, but you got to be in a position to
yeah,
execute
exactly.
that.
And just, like, have, like, yeah, all plausible deniability covered. I don't know. We don't. I don't know.
No one knows.
No one knows. What, but that Johnny versus Kayla shit was great, man. They were just going at it. It was
I
great.
know. Right when it cut it to Arissa, I'm like, no, come
Well,
on.
okay, so then they go into like Erica's speech, or like her like, hey, well, I did this and I did that, which I was just like, okay, I don't care. I love Erica. She's awesome. She was great TV. She was really, really cool. I liked her and Johnny together. They were a very, very powerful duo. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, fuck off. Like, I want to hear, like, that should be like for the next episode. Save the interview for the next episode.
No.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, but the reason I'm saying this is because, like, they had the HOH at the end, and they do, like, what, one question? And then they're like, oh, well, it's too late now. We'll save this for the next episode. Where it's like, motherfuckers, you taped this. Like, you guys didn't space out your time correctly? Like, bullshit. Like,
Well, they want us to watch the next episode.
no,
What
come
the hell's
on.
the
That
problem with
cliffhanger.
Would you prefer the entire HOH be filmed on the next episode?
No, I wish they would just give us the HOH this episode, then give like longer Erica interview on the next one.
That's ridiculous.
They're gonna play fucking Monopoly next episode. Who gives a fuck? Like that's
and
the comp.
HOH.
Well, no, but
Having a thing per episode
well,
is
no. To me, whatever reason, like okay, so in US we do like the Q&A will usually be the end of the episode. We'll crown an HOH at the end of the eviction episode, and like
Yeah, but there's plenty of endurance comps that don't. So who
yeah,
cares?
that's true, but I don't know why, but I'm just like, I hate that, where it's like, you guys didn't run out of time. Don't make it be like you ran out of time, because you didn't run out of time. That's bullshit. It's an artificial cliffhanger.
I'm fine with it.
I don't know why, but it bothers me. I just, like, come on. But, like, let's get to it, because we know what happens.
right. That's the thing too. We have the spoilers, so it's like, we don't have to wait 4 days.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's, yes. And so, Derek wins it. Spoiler alert. Should have said that first.
Boom.
Jesse, what do you think about this?
You know, it's crazy what has happened since my eviction. I've just seen person after person walk out the door. And so, you know, for me personally, being a totally biased HG
I love it.
in
love
my
it.
situation, I'm
HG.
loving it right now, right?
Yes.
I mean, no one better could have won this comp. And I really hope that Will and Johnny go on the block.
A mental comp.
I like it.
A mental. Derek wins a mental comp. I didn't think he was going to win this one. I thought it would have been like a wall competition or something like that. He looks physically.
He's come close before. Everyone's like, Derek's not smart, but I mean, he came down. I mean, granted, the other tiebreaker, he put 420 or whatever. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He got down the wire again before, so I mean,
yeah, maybe the mental comps are up his alley.
Jesse, can you shed any light on Derek? Like, literally, he doesn't get shown much during any of the episodes. Kayla obviously outshines him, usually. Like, what can you explain, like, the character or, like, his motivations, anything?
Yeah, so, like, the thing about Derek is he is totally Vancouver, you know, hippie chill guy, right? So... not maybe hippie isn't the right word, but you know, just so lax that you know, yeah, things will work out. You know, pretty optimistic. So he doesn't think he has to play super hard or super public, and he isn't doing that, as we all see. So no wonder he doesn't get the airtime. Does that mean he's a bad player? Not necessarily, but yeah, that's just his demeanor, right? So
okay, and so like Kayla seems like his diametric opposite then, right? Like where it's like she seems very controlling, very like they're two sides of the same coin essentially, right? Is that fucking I think that is a fucking great skill set for both of them where it's just like they cover both sides of the field, right? What's his social game like? Go whatever you're about to say. Go do that.
Well, it's so funny because I saw something on Twitter. Someone said, you know, they talk to Kayla's like the stern mom, and then they go and talk to Kayla who's like the lax dad or whatever.
Sweet.
So funny because it is totally right. Like you're true in that fact. Derek's social game, you know, that's a tough one. I'm not sure it's as good as he thinks it is. Like he always was telling me, Jesse, I have Johnny. Like me and Johnny are tight. Like boom, boom, boom. What do we see? Like Johnny doesn't care, obviously, about any of that here. He couldn't leverage that relationship. So I think he's just such an optimistic guy that in this game, it's just not as good as it actually is.
Do you think like his optimism is going to like be the downfall of him? He's going to think like, oh, we're good for the next couple weeks, and then he'll just get like too comfortable and then get blindsided essentially.
I don't think that'll happen unless Kayla throws him under the bus. So as long as Kayla's there, she's going to keep him in check in that regard. But if she decides to turn on him, if and when that happens, then he'll just totally be blindsided, I think.
Yeah.
Do you think
I think he's gonna last longer than Kayla.
That's what I want to ask. Is who do you think is gonna last longer in that duo?
Oh yeah, Kayla will get targeted before him by far. But if it comes down to a thing where maybe Kayla can leverage the girl relationship thing with an ally or something, you know, maybe she's able to turn it. I don't know.
Do you think he realizes that factor where he's the obvious non-factor of that relationship? Do you think he knows that whatsoever?
You know, that's difficult to speculate. I think he probably thinks he's in a worse position than Kayla right now just due to gender alone.
Yeah.
I'm total speculation.
No, I like it. That's what we get you on here for.
You know, he realizes that's the situation and he's just got to roll with it, right? Just roll with the punches.
Yeah, of course. What else we got? He's fucking in power now. So what's his plan of attack?
I think I read somewhere or saw part of a stream where he said, if I'm HOH, like I'm not talking to anyone, you know, the door's shut. Will that happen? I don't think so. That would be kind of
That's
funny.
a dangerous move. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
I
that
love
he
that.
does want Will and Johnny out, and if he does have the balls to put both of those two up against each other, it's going to be some awesome TV.
Yeah.
I think I agree with that 100%. And it'd be welcome, very, very welcome.
Yes.
I want to see it happen, but like then we're like whittling down the people that are like, you know, really good at this game, and
Yeah.
I want the better players to stick around to duke it out. But then it looks like if that happens, then we're gonna be stuck with Ryan for 3 more weeks. I could deal with a lot less Ryan in my life.
Yeah, no, I think that'll totally happen. Unfortunately.
What else do we have to talk about? I think we covered it, right? I think we.
Hey,
I don't know.
Jesse, who's your pick to win? You know, Arissa asked Erica, put her on the block. You're literally on the block here.
Yeah. I think that we can see an Ali or Liv taking this one. I think also
I
Paris
love
is
it.
a really good shot.
I love that too. I think all those are good. Paris is the one person. That's the one person we haven't talked about, really.
Yeah.
Jesse, provide some insight. Let's go. I saw the eyebrows move.
Well, so for Paris's gameplay portion, I think she's in one of the best spots in the house. Like, she's still playing both sides successfully somehow. You know, although her game is so messy, it's somehow panning out for her right now. She has the Will side. She has the Dela side. I mean, Derek won. She'll be right up in there. She's going to avoid another nomination.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That'd be pretty crucial. She's really like all of a sudden team the final deal. I forgot what your alliance name was.
The real deal.
The real deal.
Real deal, baby.
All
Loved
of a
it.
sudden,
Loved
Dayla's in charge, and she's real deal. Yeah, we're still cool, right? Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Is that it? I think we covered it. I think we finished
that's
it. I got an email from a person, a real person, I hope. Okay,
Oh.
I'll read it to you right now. It's from Gordon. I can't
Ramsey.
pronounce his last name. He says, "Hey, McCray, I'm a longtime watcher of your show. Loved it with you and Spencer, but have to say it is even better now with Cameron. You guys make me
Yes.
laugh out loud every show. Love the Ryan gifts. I didn't make them, so so funny when you make small drunk McCray mistakes. Always tuning in every Twitch live show. My name is Gord, and I live near Toronto. Big fan of yours. Loved you on BB15. Funny After Dark. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. But I'm so fucking pumped that we have a fan whose name is Gord that's from Canada. Like, fucking Gordo. Let's go, Gordo.
My man.
Yep. I just want to give a shout out to Gordo.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty awesome. You guys can always send emails to us at ontheblockpodcast@gmail.com. I've also got another one here. It's from a person named Liza Stinton. It says, "Tell Jesse you love me. Do it." And she's not wrong. I'm absolutely obsessed with Liza. She is my elusive unicorn. Liza.
Yeah, Liza's the best.
She's absolutely a dreamboat. I would make her my wife if I could. I would absolutely. Yep. I wish that she would marry me so that I could move to Canada.
Yes.
My God, I would do anything for Liza. That's that's a little bit of the feedback we've received so far. You can always send feedback to at ontheblockpodcast@gmail.com, I believe. Jesse, what do you have to plug?
What do I have to plug? Well, tomorrow night, me and Hamza, along with some special guests, are gonna do Drunk Questions live.
Yes. This
So,
is so awesome.
That's happening tomorrow night. I think 9:15 Eastern time. We're
Okay.
gonna be taking shots every X minutes
Oh
and
my
answering
God.
everyone's questions, and we're gonna see
So
what happens.
fun.
Shots of hard liquor, or are you doing like a
Hard
power
liquor,
hour
for
kind of
sure.
thing? Oh, okay.
I don't know how
Oh
many
my
minutes to
God.
go, but Hamza
you-
says he can drink, so bring it on.
Do you know what your platform is yet? Do you guys have you locked it
I
down?
was looking for some help with that. I didn't know. So are we on Twitch right now?
We're
Yeah.
still we're on
A
Twitch.
multiple stream from Twitch. Like anyone can hop in. Like if you let them.
Kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Okay, if that is possible, which it does seem, I think we'll use Twitch.
Okay. I will if you guys do need help, please let me know. I'll try to fucking help with you guys any way I can. I can try to set stuff up. I'd love to be you guys' producer because that sounds like a
Hey,
blast.
please.
Yeah.
Please, man, it's gonna be so much fun.
Exactly.
Or join in if you want. Like, hell.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll try to any way you guys need help. I'll try to jump in some way.
right on. Thanks.
I think that'd be awesome. Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Fuck yes!" This seems like my kind of Big Brother shit. Oh, I'm slurring.
Right
Let's go. Yep. Cameron, plugs? Where you at?
Yeah. Just if you're not subscribed to the stream, if you can subscribe for free if you have Amazon, link to your Twitch.com account, and just follow me at Cameron Hurd 210 at Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, that's all we got. Oh, holy shit. I just whipped my microphone around. Let's do this little thing here. Shoutouts to hamsterwatch.com for all your live feeds updates. BMX/TV.net for all of your viewing needs. If you're not in Canada, Riley Rage for the intro song. At EM__BB for the Ryan gifts. And yes, absolutely. Please subscribe to the channel. That makes my life a little bit easier. Maybe I'll get to Canada. We'll see. If you guys
Dude, you got to go, man.
We'll see.
For now,
I want to go so fucking bad.
come on, book your flight. Let's go.
Yeah.
I might be convinced. Yep.
Done. Right after this. Right after this.
I might. God damn it. It seems like it might be fun. That's all I've
Road
got.
trip it up.
Is that everything? Anyone else? Any plugs? Anything?
No, man.
Jesse BBCan6, Twitter, Instagram.
Excellent.
I
Excellent.
don't follow that right now on Instagram. I don't think I'm following you on Instagram.
I don't really have the Insta popping yet, so.
That's fine. Neither do I.
All right, Jesse, we're gonna do some. We'll do some end credits, so we'll be silent for a little bit, and I'll be doing a face like "woo," whatever. Thanks. Yeah, you'll see soon. You'll see soon. Thanks everyone for watching. And this has been On the Block, and we'll see you guys next time on the block. Ooh, I'm drunk. All right, bye bye.
It's in the way that you use it.